My God, I hate drugs.
I was wondering why the good Senator KIKO Pangilinan is asking for my resignation. Did I commit graft? The issue should be, did I commit graft? No, I did not.
All right, we'll listen to the statements of Senator Kiko and Senator Risa Ontiveros after the break. This is The Source on CNN Philippines. Coming up, what happens now after the Justice Department ends government protection on alleged pork barrel scam mastermind Janet Lim Napoles, and still the issue on conflict of interest with Solicitor General, or alleged conflict of interest with Solicitor General Jose Calida after the break.
Ang napapansin ko, 85%.
Correct. I don't approve any contracts.
Yeah. Si Senator Risa, wala din. Pareho. Okay. 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 Sir, did you, well, of course I'm going to ask you this on air, but we're still live on Facebook. Did you even think that it was just better for you to just divest? To have just divested?
You know, I'm a lawyer, and before I joined the OSG, I also asked my colleagues, do I have to divest? They said no.
And or?
Yes, that's the under statutory construction, but there is also decided cases.
Yeah.
If there is no clear conflict of interest, you need not divest.
And it cannot be speculative.
Yes.
Conflict of
There
interest.
must be actual conflict of interest.
You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guest today, Solicitor General Jose Calida. Sir, will play, we'll put on screen the reaction of the two senators. Let's start with Senator Kiko Pangilinan. Again, as I mentioned a while ago, he said kung yung kay Secretary Juan de Teo was 3 times because that's 60 million compared to about 150, 200 million. All right, we'll start with Senator Risa Ontiveros' statement. Let's put that up on the screen, please. It's a challenge, sir, to President Duterte to prove his anti-corruption rhetoric. And she's challenging not just to fire you, but also to file the necessary charges against you. After all, if he can order the SOLGEN to file a case against the Supreme Court Chief Justice, he can do the same to the former. Otherwise, his anti-corruption stance is pure hogwash.
Well, let me also use the term hogwash. What she's saying is hogwash also.
Do you feel, sir, that somehow the question on this anti-corruption drive of the president is tainted or affected because of this issue with Solicitor General Jose Calida?
No, because I did not commit graft and corruption. I understand where she's coming from. You know, they're angry with me because I won the quo warranto case and ousted their poster Chief Justice. Had I lost the case, they would not have attacked me like this. Now, I understand also where Senator Pangilinan comes from. He's the president of the Liberal Party. And the one who viciously accused me, the ombudsman, admitted she has no proof, and admitted also that she's rooting for Attorney Sereno.
She's a supporter.
So this is a political attack not only on me but on the on the president also.
I know you said that, sir, in your statement sent to the media that this is some sort of revenge because of the quo warranto, but let's just say for the sake of argument, sir, it's true. Let's just say it's true. Isn't it still something you need to answer? Because it's a question in a lot of people's minds. Why is the SOLGEN involved in a security firm, his family involved in a security firm, bagging contracts with government? Did you think, sir, I guess this is my question, did you think that lalabas ho talaga ito at some point?
Well, you know, I do not judge other people's intentions. So I assume that, you know, when they attack, they should attack with evidence. But there's none. So this is just rumor mongering, actually. And, you know, even that person who attacked me was campaigning for They defeated Liberal Party candidates. So this is really a vicious attack because I represent the government, and the government always wins its cases that I've handled in the Supreme Court.
But it's still a point that they needed you to answer, and that's exactly
That's why I'm
what
here.
you're doing right now,
That's
sir.
why I'm here, Pinky.
Okay, so, sir, I want to go back to, well, Senator Kiko, tapos na po yun, but here, sir, because I asked you, does this affect somehow the anti-corruption drive of the president? Only a whiff of corruption, sir. When was the last time you spoke to the president, and what did he say to you? And did you, yun na muna, sir.
I can't recall the date, but I think sometimes when I join the cabinet meetings.
Did you have a chance to speak to the president regarding this issue of your security agency, sir?
No, actually, I didn't, because this does not concern actually the president.
So you never talked about it, so you never even possibly, sir, offered to say, sir, Mr. President, what would you like me to do? This might affect you. Was there any sort of conversation?
My conscience is clear, and there's no reason why I should bother the president about this problem.
The president, though, spoke very recently defending you on this. Actually, yung sinabi po ng presidente, parang wala na hubang karapatan ng tao magnegosyo. Let's listen to the president's statement.
Itong si Kalida, matagal naman yung security guard niya. Noon pa yan, why should I fire him? He's good. He's also from Davao. But Ilocano yan. Karamihan yung mga Ilocano. He's good. Bakit? Wala na ba tayong katuwiran magdegosyo? Ano nila is na, as long as you do not participate.
Did it even, did you even think, sir, maybe I should consider resigning?
No, why should I?
Not even a part of you thought that maybe I should because of the
attacks against me?
Because of the allegations against you.
Well, Pinky, I've been a lawyer since 1974. I can handle all attacks.
Okay.
The question is, can they handle my counterattack?
Sir, we talked about the legal part of this, Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, ethical standards for public officials and employees. So you are saying, obviously, everything is above board and this is legal.
Yes.
Here's the next question, sir. Is it moral?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I've not done anything wrong, and therefore, there's no issue of morality here.
The word delicadeza is also coming out, sir. Sana naman kung SOLGEN ka, meron ka naman konting delicadeza at hindi mo na pinasok yung inyong security firm sa mga kontrata ng gobyerno. Please answer that, sir.
Well, as I told you, one of our advocacies is to provide jobs for those who don't have, and also to give the benefits to our security guards. If we close shop, many guards will lose their jobs. We cannot afford that. Nakakakonsensya na yun.
SOLGEN, did you ever think of just divesting as well?
Well, as I said, there is no need to divest if there is no conflict of interest.
So you will not even think of divesting after this controversy, sir?
No, because under the law, I have the choice either to resign or to divest. And there's also decided cases like in Rabe versus Flores, where a court stenographer did not disclose that she had a business, a market stall. What did the Supreme Court say? Well, the courts do not regulate the operation of markets, and therefore, on that score, there is no crime there. There is no conflict of interest. However, the fault of the defendant, the accused, was that he did not disclose that he had a market stall. Me, I disclose in my SALN that I have financial interest in Vigilant.
Yeah. And sir, whatever it is you earned in 2016, 2017, this forms part of your SALN. Pasok po ito sa SALN ninyo.
There is a provision in the SALN asking you whether you have financial interest in other companies. I said yes, and I mentioned vigilant.
Do you put the amount there, sir?
No,
did you-
there is no amount that is required to be placed there. You just divulge where your financial interests lie.
Sir, I know I asked you that you have no plans of divesting, but did you even think for a second that, you know, this security agency of yours could potentially give you problems?
Now, if there will be an actual conflict of interest, then I will divest.
And you still see absolutely
within 60 days from that from that day.
Yeah. All right. So we'll talk about there is no it's not a question of delicadeza for you, sir. Here is one, I guess, argument I'm thinking, sir. For example, I don't know if this is correct, but you are the government's top lawyer. So, sir, let's say, for example, Vigilant has a contract with the DOJ, which is okay. Alam ko na po yun, you're autonomous, you're independent, budgetary concerns lang po yung attachment ng DOJ sa inyo. If the DOJ decides to sue Vigilant, I don't know, sir, and it goes to the Court of Appeals, your office is supposed to defend the Department of Justice. How can your office defend the Department of Justice if you own Vigilant?
If there is that actual conflict, then I will divest.
But that potentially could happen, right, sir?
But, you know, it's not the potential or it must be an actual conflict of interest. So we cannot anticipate what lies in the future.
But
so under the law and under jurisprudence, you're required to divest if there is an actual conflict of interest.
so even if we're talking about it now,
If there
sir,
is none, there's no reason why you should divest.
yeah, but even if we're talking about now and we're speculating that a potential problem could arise with DOJ and Vigilant, you already know that. I know it hasn't happened, sir, but it could happen. But where do you stand?
If that happens, then I will divest.
I see. All right, again, we'll be taking a short break. This is a source.